Is it working?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out this new. Cause look at this. This is YouTube's new like streaming system, and I have no idea how to use it. Because now they have this thing where you can preview your stream, which is good. But the thing is, it took me a while to realize that wasn't the stream. And they also changed the streaming code, so I had to download the new one. So, change. Like change. I'm so used to the old YouTube streaming thing that it's something I'm just so used to. So, hello, people of the internet. It's me, Chick734X, here with another live stream to continue the one from yesterday. And of course, I have my second in command over here, Squishy, or Mushy Kitty, as you call her, or whatever. I call her the Squish. You all shall respect the Squish, or else she'll smush you. Well, she smushes me. Why would you bite people? Don't bite people. No, don't bite people. No, I tell you, no biting people. Don't bite. Okay, I'm trying to figure out the system from Painful Side because I've been getting used to like Procreate and everything like that. So I just know how to merge down layers. I just forgot how to merge down layers in Painful Side, which is no big deal. Everything from Painful Side will come back to me because it's literally a program I've been using for like around 4 years now. So I'm used to Painful Side than I am to Procreate. So this is nothing new. I am going to draw myself. Why am I going to draw myself? Um, because when you forget where you were drawing, or if you just need a warm up drawing, just draw yourself. Because the only way you know that you need to like warm yourself up is to like literally just draw yourself or draw like a character that represents you, like a persona or something. So that way you can get the juices flowing. Not those kind of juices,
You're
Cushy.
nasty. What content are you using?
Art, but there is not safe for work artists who do this for Patreon. But the drawing I'm talking about is like making your brain juices flow.
Yeah.
Like a Thanksgiving oven because zombies love brain juice. That's their favorite thing to drink. But yeah. If you hear moving around, that's squishy.
What do you want me to do? Sit down?
No. I'm just saying if they hear moving, it's you. Yeah, like I said, I have very thin walls, so you can literally hear everything. If you hear a TV in the background, that's my grandparents. They're watching a movie. My grandpa loves old Hispanic cowboy movies, everything like that. So yeah, like I said, if you guys didn't hear it from the last live stream, I live in an attic. I live in an attic. Live in an attic. I live in an attic. So Oh, everything okay?
Yeah, what?
No, with the computer because I heard it tap
No,
it.
I smacked it.
Okay.
It's not the first time I smacked the computer.
Okay.
Relax. It wasn't that hard. It was just a light tap.
Like a light tap. Okay. Yeah. So this stream is gonna be very relaxed, very chill, and anything like that and stuff.
Really?
Yes.
Let's see how long that lasts. The fuck?
That is the oven.
Oh,
If you guys don't
I thought
know,
it was the TV. Like,
no, that's the oven. It makes a sound.
it also sounds like those Call of Duty bombs that they ring.
Oh yeah.
I'm like,
The reason I know why Call of Duty's bombs sound like that is because I watch Wildcat play Call of Duty, and he plays the newer Call of Duties too, but he used to play like the old ones and everything like that. And they would call Nogla Bing Boy. Because instead of, you know how you would Google things if you didn't know how to do in the map for like video games and everything, you would Google it, right? So they were like, why don't we just, because Bing is another search engine, so like why don't we just Bing it? And then he's like, okay, you can be the Bing Boy. I don't want to be the Bing Boy and everything like that. And then they started making Christmas jingle of Bing Boy. I'll do that gameplay through, and I just couldn't stop laughing because it was just so funny. And I'm like, now I want to hear them just sing that all the time for Christmas.
Potato boy.
I think Nogla will appreciate that. Oh, remember the episode I showed you of him as Zoidberg, where he's like Mr. Anderson,
Yeah,
and then he's like doing his crab walk away.
My little brother that travels Zealand, and he said it's funny, and then he got mad at me, and I said,
Yeah, if you guys don't know, we watched the banana bus a lot. We watched like a lot of like the Van El's crew and everything like that. I binge watched the Van El's crew like for like 3 months because I had like, I don't know why, I just wanted to watch their Grand Theft Auto series because I want to watch something just stupid and hilarious, and that's the thing I like to watch. A lot of them love to use their rocket launchers and sticky bombs. Remember when you told me your brother wanted to go to the strip club and but he was embarrassed that your mama walked in?
No, actually, we did went in. I liked my brother's room, and we were playing in his room and everything. So I was like, I hope mom doesn't come in, and my mom's like, my brother's like, she's gonna say something. Why is the door locked? I'm gonna be like, yeah, that's true, but she won't come in. And then
So so you were worried about your mom coming in, but you weren't worried about your older brother wondering what the fuck is my room locked.
no, my little brother knows what time he comes out and everything.
Okay.
And anyway,
No, I was like thinking like, what if one of you guys like forgot and he came and he's like, why the fuck the door's locked?
surprisingly, he didn't come.
Like I was like be like because I know you and your little brother are hardcore gamers and everything. I just imagine one of you like getting so distracted. He comes in, he's like, why the fuck my door's locked? Who the hell's in my room?
Oh my god. Yeah, we did it. And our bro was really picky. He was like, "No, this one's ugly. No, I don't want
Oh, he
this
was
one."
picky about the strippers.
Yeah, I was like, boy, pick whichever one. He's like, no, I won't feel good. And I don't like it. I'm like, oh my god.
Well, at
Go
least-
look for some outside. And then he couldn't tell the difference how it's stripper looks. And I'm like, that's not one. And I'm like, the other person's like, I know.
Oh my god.
I'm like, can I play? And he's like, no, you're gonna spend all my money. And I said, no, I'm not going to. He doesn't trust me. He's like, I don't trust you. And I'm like, yeah, you shouldn't.
He doesn't trust you spending money in Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
I don't trust you either.
He bought a lot of nice cars though. He bought the really fast cars.
Oh, the sports ones? No, the really fast ones are the really nice sports ones.
That's one. That one is something like that.
Okay.
He bought those. then he bought some clothes and everything. And then one of them, I told him, you look like Willy Wonka. Because he's wearing everything purple, like the top hat, the suit's all purple too. And I'm like, are you Willy Wonka?
He should have worn the pimp coat and made it purple,
He
so
wanted to get that too. He found one, and I was like,
and he can be a pimp out Willy Wonka. He like
I told him,
like
you should buy
like all
that.
his Oompa Loompas are his bitches.
I told him, yeah, this is you should get that so the girls know
Oompa
that you're rich. And he's like, yeah.
like literally like if he dresses up like a pimp Willy Wonka, he can pimp out his girls like chocolate bars.
uh,
Now I'm just imagining a very weird adult kind of like movie of like Willy Wonka being a pimp and all his
I
Oompa
mean,
Loompas are like
I
bitches and
wouldn't be
stuff.
surprised if Robot Chicken does something like
Yeah,
that.
it seems like a robot chicken kind of concept for them to do
Yeah,
because they have done that with
they have made fun of a
the
lot of
Cat in the Hat.
things.
If you don't know, my grandparents should have never gave me a TV because I actually watched Robot Chicken as a very
Yeah,
young,
same.
young kid, and I did not understand the things they were saying or anything that were adults and everything like that and stuff. And I watched Family Guy as a kid, so that's just saying something.
My mom just thought it was cartoon.
Yeah, exactly the same thing and everything.
She's like,
I watched
oh,
the
mira,
sis.
mira los muñecos, ponte a verlos. I'm like, okay. Then I end up seeing a lot of things that I
Yeah,
shouldn't have saw.
and then South Park.
Yeah. Oh my god, yes.
I watched that and I was like, why are these kids saying bad words? Because we're not allowed to say bad words. We're not allowed to say the F word. If you don't know, I was a very.
It costs so much to protect your virus. That's stupid.
Well, what are you doing?
No, no, I'm just looking at the thing, the HP support thing.
Oh,
It's starting from $39.99.
yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
why.
fuck that. I'm not paying that much.
Yeah,
You're crazy.
but yeah, when I was a. If you guys didn't know, when I was a little kid, I was a very Catholic little kid. Not anymore. I say a whole bunch of things, and I am a Wiccan now. I am a Wiccan and a proud Wiccan at that. And everything like that and stuff. Um, but I used to be like a a Catholic good girl. No cursing, no swearing, defies the vote of God. I read the Bible every weekend. Not anymore. I went away from being Catholic and everything. Got away from the church and I rebelled against it and everything like that. So yeah. Oh, I forgot my eyebrow piercing.
Oh,
You know what? I'm just gonna erase the area where my eyebrow piercing is, and then I'm going to make the indentation of like my eyebrow piercing, so it makes it look like it's there. Yeah, I got my first eyebrow piercing actually when I was a freshman in high school, and since then I always had an eyebrow piercing, everything like that. I actually told the story of to this to my friends, so Squishy knows this story. When I got my eyebrow piercing, my mom squeezed the hell out of my hand and almost broke it. Because if you don't know, I have a very big fear of needles. And I think it's funny now because I'm a diabetic and I have to like, inject myself with needles and everything like that. So I think it's funny that my fear of needles has to be like I can't get a fear of it anymore because I literally inject myself with needles every day for to survive with my insulin because I'm a type 1 diabetic. I also have but being a type 1 diabetic, I also have a rare thing that my body rejects insulin, which I found really weird. And turns out my doctor told me it affects like 1 out of every 1,000 like diabetics. It's a very rare number. So I'm like, oh, so I'm like a very rare majority. So yeah, though on record and all on paperwork about this stuff and everything like that. But anyways, so I got my eyebrow pierced and everything like that. I didn't bleed. That's the one thing. I didn't bleed at all. But they put the needle in and I'm like, okay, that didn't hurt. But my mom still squeezed my hand. I'm like, stop squeezing it, you're hurting me. So how the needle is that they have a needle and the needle has like a little circle, like, so it's a needle, but it's not like a sewing needle or anything. It's like a piercing needle and the piercing needle has a hole in it. So that way they can put the piercing in and they can slide the needle in with the piercing so they can stick the piercing in so it makes faster that way. So the metal of my piercing stung, and I was like, "Fuck!" And my little brother heard me, and my mom heard me, and everything like that. They started laughing, and I told my little brother, "You better not repeat what I said," because my little brother was still like a little dumpling, a little a little guy. He was still in elementary school at the time and everything. And I got it during the time I got it during spring break, but our springs here in Chicago are like fall. They're kind of warmish, but they're also kind of coldish. So I had it on a very cold, rainy day, and it hurted so badly because you know how you get like a fresh like if anyone got a piercing or anything, they would know this because when you get a fresh piercing done, you can feel the cold hitting the skin of a fresh piercing, and it feels very like throbbing pain. So you can actually feel it throbbing. It hurts so bad and everything. And and that's how I got my first piercing. I took very good care of it, and I had this piercing with me for like um 6 years now. I still want to get more piercings actually, and everything like that. People have the stigma like that. And I'm gonna get more piercings. I actually want to get a tattoo too because I actually have a tattoo design that I want on my collarbone, and I know that's like a very painful area, but I want to get it done because I designed the tattoo. It's like a simple planet design with another moon, like a little moon on it and everything like that because I like planets. I like planets and I like aliens and everything like that. Um, I also want to get a big tattoo for my dad and everything like that of the day of his birth and the day he died. It's gonna be with a bunch of roses and with a Ninja Turtle mask of Raphael laying upon those roses and everything like that because my dad was a big Ninja Turtle fan like I was. Everything like that and stuff. And my other tattoo, I want to get a giant like thigh tattoo of a ivory python because I like lizards and everything like that. I'm debating if I want it to be just a completely a snake or do I want it to be a lot of like different reptiles or anything like that because I love lizards. I love lizards.
Then
And
it should be different reptiles.
yeah, it should be.
Because if it's just one, they're gonna be like, oh, so you only like one.
No, I like different types. So I should get like a bunch of like different like animals and everything and stuff and just like get it because I want like a flower pattern around it and everything like that because I have like a big thigh because I'm chunky. So I got a lot of meat for that tattoo and everything like that because I like tattoos and everything like that. Some people don't like tattoos and that's fine. I'm just a person who just like wants to express myself with tattoos and stuff like that and everything like that. And the tattoo parlor that did my eyebrow piercing when I was a teenager, they did a great job because they're very because they had diabetic clients there before, so they know how to handle it very well. And the guy who did it was very nice. He cleaned up all his, he replaced all the ones that he used. He cleaned up all his stuff. He was very good about his station. So the tattoo place was very clean, very nice, very well kept, everything like that. So also can't forget my little mole on the side because if you guys don't know, I have one. So this is funny. This is how I know from my right to my left side of my face because on my left side of my face I have a small little mole on my cheek, on my lips, or whatever it's called. It's like around the mouth area where I have like a little like little mark there, a little mole every a little beauty mark, whatever it's called. And then on the right side I have my eyebrow piercings done. So
Funny how my computer's purple here, but my computer's all black.
Yeah.
Look, see, it's purple. I wanted it to be purple. But it's all black. Oh well.
Eh.
Make it black anyways.
Yeah, it's compliment to my red one, to my red computer.
Because I didn't want to get the same one as you. I was like, oh, I don't want to be the same.
Yeah, it's fine.
All I need now is stickers. And then I'll be fine. Oh, I still have a lot of storage.
I don't have a lot of. I have a lot of storage on my computer as well, but most of the stuff is being occupied with a lot of like live streaming stuff, a lot of um, art things and everything
Warranty unknown.
Yeah, because we didn't get the warranty because I know because I know you're gonna take really good care of it.
I know, I just like how it says unknown.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, I don't like getting the warranty for myself because I know I'm very much good at taking care of my things. People who So this is what I think. If you're a person that I know that can't take good care of your things and you buy a new one every month or every week, or you're a person who like constantly breaks their shit and they know that you have to get the warranty because you know you can't rely on yourself to take good care of that stuff, I recommend getting the warranty. But you're a person who's very responsible with your things and you know what to stay away from, so I recommend getting the warranty. Don't get a warranty or anything like that. But yeah. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering why my eyes are like so big and bug out, these are my glasses. These are my glasses. If you're wondering why my eyes are like so circular, those are my glasses because I wear glasses. So the thing is, I wear really bulky glasses to cover my eyebrows. Not because I don't like my eyebrows. I do like my eyebrows. I like that they're big because I can make dramatic faces with them, which makes my friends laugh and everything like that. So I don't do it to cover my faces. It's just because I have really small eyes. Not like really tiny eyes. I have like one eye that's smaller than the other, so it makes it difficult to see. So I need like big frame glasses to make it easier to see around everything, so it makes it easier for me. It may sound weird, but it's not, and everything like that. Also, I'm on my phone listening to some true crime stuff because I'm a true crime nerd and everything like that. So also I draw myself wearing a hoodie a lot because in real life I wear a lot of hoodies. Except for the summer. I don't wear hoodies, but I do wear in the summertime I do wear um sleeveless jackets. I used to actually. I used to wear sleeveless jackets until I got rid of them.
Oh,
You okay?
no, because I had the volume on and I was high and I was like, "Ah!" And the good thing I lowered it again.
Okay. Because I heard a sound you made and I'm like, what
I
the hell?
panic. I panic. Okay, shut up.
Okay. But yeah.
I was gonna be like, why are you quiet?
Okay, that's Instagram for people. My Instagram feed just showed up onto my live stream. Well, not a feed, like notifications. Also, another thing I do for myself, I draw myself with or without my chest. Because in real life, I wear baggy clothes. I do wear dresses, though. I will say that. I will admit that I do wear dresses, but I don't wear them as often because some days I'm just like, I just want to wear something quick and fast and everything like that. Also, and because I like baggy clothes, I like wearing clothes that are like comfortable for me and everything like that and stuff and everything like that. And I was like, I don't want to wear those. And I went to a report car pickup one day wearing baggy pants, a a very like um it was a white skeleton t-shirt that was a notebook and it had like doodles on it and everything like that, like demonic doodles and stuff, which I really love that shirt. I really miss that shirt. And um and I was wearing my Converse and everything like that because this is when uh I was wearing my Converse and everything like that. And I was wearing my baseball cap because I used to play a lot of baseball. But yeah, so I went to school. I went to report card pickup wearing nothing uh but baggy pants, Converse, uh, uh basically what people would consider the boy shirt, and my baseball cap. And one of the girls in the school, I will I will say this, I was never very much liked in my school for some reason. I was very much bullied in my school, and I was very much picked on and everything like that. And this girl came up and she asked, "Why you dress like that?" And I'm like, "Why not? I like dressing like this." And she's like, "But you're a girl. You're dressed like a boy." And I'm like, "So?" And I'm like, "But you're a girl. You have long hair and everything like that and stuff. Everything like just like picking down like my outfit for like it and everything like that and stuff." And it makes me very it made me like uncomfortable. I would say uncomfortable because this was what made me happy. But at the same time, people will like tell me, no, 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 no. You're a girl. Be a girl. Be girly. And that's the thing. Um, I was never really girly. I didn't like wearing girl stuff that much. The only thing I liked wearing that made me feel pretty was like a dress, and that was it. Like a dress would make me feel pretty and stuff. Like 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 when I wear like girl stuff by force, like I literally forced myself to wear the girl thing that my family would give me to just lie and say I liked them, but inside I just really hated them and stuff. But it was my way of just being nice. So I for a while I wore the girl stuff and I wore like girl things like and everything like that. I wore skirts. I yeah, but I I was picked on because I wore like guy things and boys clothing. I guess this was the 2000s, by the way. It was a different era, a different time, and a lot of like not understanding and a lot of me just like suppressing myself with just like trying to be uh what my family wanted me to be a good little girl, which I wasn't because um I started to develop like stuff that was not healthy and stuff because people um would make fun of me because of my appearance and everything like that, and it was unhealthy. So, and the people making fun of my choice of clothing was not healthy either. So, yeah, but when I got older, I kind of got stopped like caring and everything like that, and I drew out like all my feminine clothing. Squishy should know because I told her the feeling of me having like some type of weird dysphoria with my body. Because every time when I would wear something that was girly, I would get straight out of all that clothing that I work hard to put on myself, and I would put on like a t-shirt and a pair of jeans because for some reason every time when I wear something that was super girly, it made me feel more and more uncomfortable and I hate looking at myself for so long, for a long time, and everything like that. And you remember the argument we had like 4 years ago about the mirror? Yeah, because remember, if you guys don't know, I have a dresser drawer that used to be a mirror drawer. Remember, I used to have a mirror on my drawer,
Ah, yeah.
and I told you I got rid of it. And you said, why? And I'm like, I don't want a mirror. And remember, we had like a big fight because you wanted like a mirror to fix your hair and everything like that. And I told you to use the bathroom, and you said you didn't want to use the bathroom mirror for it
Ah, yeah.
and everything like that. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna buy a Walmart mirror and everything like that. So the reason why I didn't want the mirror is because I was so disgusted in looking at my appearance in the mirror so much. I literally got rid of my mirror and everything like that because I'm like, I put my hair in a ponytail anyways. I just brush my hair, put on my beanie, and I just go. And that was it. Because I did not have no, I did not want to look at myself for a long ass while. It took a lot of like me going into therapy and me going to like understanding a lot about myself to make myself feel okay to look in the mirror again. And everything like that. But yeah, um, I'm okay with my appearance now and everything like that and stuff. But I make jokes about my appearance a lot. I make jokes a lot, and it annoys Squishy a lot because she doesn't like when I push myself down.
You wanna like how I did that to myself?
I know. It's just like a coping mechanism for me, Squishy. Like it's just like some way some it's like something I like cope with. I know you I know you don't like it or anything. It's like jokes. It's like jokes. How I cope with myself and everything like that is with jokes. But yeah, I'm okay with my appearance now. Like I'm okay with it and everything like that. And I'm like, every time I look in the mirror, I don't have like that feeling of like feeling like uncomfortable anymore. Of course, I do have like of course a lot of people have their moments where they just look in the mirror and they just don't feel like great. I get those moments a lot, and most of the times it's mostly about my weight because I've been trying to lose weight. It's mostly to help my diabetes, but it's also mostly because I've been trying my hardest to lose weight when I was younger because I've always been like big, a big person, everything like that. And weight has always been an issue with my family and stuff and everything like that. Especially when you come from a Latino family and you eat big portions of food. And Squishy should know we eat big portions of food all the time and everything like that. But but yeah, but um but but weight is another issue I struggle with, but it's manageable and everything like that and stuff. I try to keep healthy. I try to exercise as much as I can and everything like that. It's just that now I have like a really bad immune system, and I also have like other medical issues that make it difficult for me. Like um I have like some arthritis, and I have like another symptom that mimics arthritis as well. Um, and what mimics it is that it's like muscle stiffness, and it causes problems in the muscle tissue and also in the cartilage of your joints also, to the point where it actually hurts like so badly, like because Squishy knows this because when we went Christmas shopping I literally almost fell because my leg actually um was in so much severe pain that it actually I could not walk anymore and I needed to sit down for 15 minutes. And even after those 15 minutes, I was still in severe agony. I was still in severe pain and everything like that. And I just needed to sit down and everything like that. But I tried. I tried. And cold weather does not help it either because it makes it worse for me and it makes it harder because I wake up every morning with stiffness in my neck, in my back, and in my legs. So every time I wake up, you hear a like me cracking my body, or like either me just trying to stretch it out, or you see me for 5 minutes just laying in bed. And every time I lay in bed, Squishy asks if I'm still sleeping, and I'm like, I'm not. I cannot move. It's that bad where I physically cannot move out of bed for a period of time. And if you mix that with other like mental health issues, it kind of makes you feel very dismobile and makes you feel like you're broken. Because literally, when you have something that's a problem with your body, it makes you feel like you're broken, but you're not broken. It's just that it's another issue that just happens. It's something you have no control because it Squishy knows this. I have a very bad like medical history because my grandma has a very bad health system as well, and I have a very bad health system because I had asthma as in a very young age, and then I had developing um, symptoms from other things. Like if you guys don't know, I'm blind in one eye. I'm blind in the middle of my right eye, but I can still see. It's just that it's a blind spot, so it's technically I am blind, and then technically I am not. And I was diagnosed with that when I was 14. And then after that, I was also when I was in my last year of high school, I was diagnosed with very bad arthritis. Well, it was juvenile arthritis, but then it became rheumatoid arthritis. And then when I was no, not even when I was 20, I was 19. Depression. And 2 months after that, after I got diagnosed with that, I was diagnosed with PTSD, and I don't know if this confirms or anything like that, borderline personality disorder. But I don't know if I still have that. I need to go to the therapist and still like be checked for that and anything. They also checked me for bipolar to see if I was bipolar, and they're like, okay, you're not bipolar. I also have insomnia, like really bad insomnia. Like I be like awake for one whole night, and then I will be asleep in the day. So I have a lot of problems, but nothing that can bother me because it doesn't really bother me. I just learned to live with it, like my grandma does. She tells me all the time. We just learn to live with it, and she even said this to like me and Squishy during the weekend when we were getting food for the outbreak. She literally says it's okay to eat whatever you want. Everyone's going to die anyway someday. That's my grandma saying that. And she's absolutely right. We're all going to die some way, but we have to take good care of our health. But we can still eat whatever I want because this is the stigma people have with people with diabetes. Because people only know about the type 2 diabetes, they don't know about the type 1 diabetes. Is that with type 1, you can literally eat what you want. You just have to be careful with it and count your calories and everything. And that's what I do because Squishy knows this. I don't like sweets unless I crave sweets. I hate sugar. I hate like sugary stuff. Like really sugary stuff makes me like feel sick. But but when I don't have sugary things for a very long time, I start to crave it, which is a very weird thing for a diabetic to like crave sugar. But for some reason, I crave it. And when you're a diabetic, you crave sugar more than normal, which is very weird. But Squishy finds it funny that I crave sugar. Yeah, because I found it weird because I was on a diabetic diet for strictly for a month, and then out of nowhere, I had like a burst of a sugar kick, and I bought like a king size Reese's peanut butter cup, and I didn't buy one, I bought two of those things, and I ate those all. And I'm like, what the hell did I just do? And I'm like, I have a sugar kick. Great. Nothing says diabetes like sugar. But But yeah, I don't mind my diabetes actually. My diabetes is okay. I'm actually really good with my diabetes. My A1C is perfection now, but when I was in high school, it was really bad because when you're a teenager, you don't want to listen to your doctors and everything like that and stuff because teenagers, am I right? We are assholes. I literally told that to my high school teacher when I went to go visit them. I told them I realized something in college that I didn't realize before, and they're like, "What?" I realized that teenagers are assholes, and I was a and I told them like a lot of us were little shits, and I told them, "How could you deal with us? We were little shits then. We thought we knew everything. We don't know anything because we were little trashy people." Right, my squishy? Yeah, Squishy was the quiet type.
Quiet and scared.
Yeah, she was quiet and scared because, if you don't know, Squishy does not like confrontation, even now and everything. But Squishy's trying to like she's trying to make a voice for herself now. Like she's trying to not let people talk for her anymore, which is very hard for her because the thing is, Squishy doesn't know how to talk for herself. When she keeps telling me, "You need to stop talking for me. You need to stop talking for me," and I told her, "Okay, go ahead. You do it yourself." And she's like, um, never mind. Because that's the thing. She doesn't know how to talk for herself because she has no confidence into confronting the person or how to explain something to somebody. Because she needs help with that. Which I don't mind helping her and everything like that and stuff like that. I don't try to talk to her, talk for her, but I just tell her, if you want, you can try it for yourself. But she always thinks of bad situations. That's the thing. I'm just trying to fix my ears here in the pictures. Just trying to fix my ear here. Yeah, if you guys want to know, this is what my hair looks like straight. It will be like straight like this, and then it will go into a little floof thing on the bottom of my hair, which I don't know because I try my best to make my hair stay flat, but in the end of my hair it will go floof. I'm like, screw you, hair, because she knows I don't like when my hair gets all floofy. I want it to stay flat, but it doesn't want to because I have naturally curly, puffy hair that is just hard to maintain. But I also like buying big jackets too. I like big, I like big jackets. I don't know. I like things that are oversized because it makes it more comfortable. Also, hoodies are my favorite thing to wear because I like hoodies. I own a lot of hoodies. I own a purple hoodie, and the recent hoodie I just bought was like a skeleton hoodie, which I'm in love with. I call it my skelly jacket. I also want to buy a bomber jacket because I think bomber jackets are cool as fuck. Squishy says I have too many jackets, but you can never have too much jackets, Squishy. You can never have too much jackets. You okay?
Yeah, the phone just decided to slide down on me like, hi.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, what the?
But yeah, yesterday me and Squishy were playing Minecraft.
Mm.
We just started building our village. We went to an abandoned village. We're trying to build it up. I already built our house for us. Squishy was already planting trees because it had no trees. It had a few trees, but not a lot. And we already started a tree farm and everything. And we mined in the cave and anything. But the thing is, we had problems with tiny zombies. They kept killing us.
I can't.
Squishy was like, cause I said tiny when I was screaming in the cave, and she's like, what? I'm like, tiny, 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 and she just saw, oh, tiny, tiny zombies, cause I called the tiny zombies tiny, because they're just like little munchkins.
No, they're not. They're hell. They need
Yes,
to be
they're
burned.
little bastards from hell, but I called them tiny. Okay. There we go. There's me. There's me. I'm gonna clean the rest of it up, but I'm gonna draw more doodles. I think I'll draw my big Urkin character because he's tall as fuck. If anyone's a big fan of Invaders Zim, you know what an Urkin is. Anything like that. I also like the what are those other aliens called? It's the one that John and Vasquez voiced. It's the little goat character. I don't know what they're called. Because I know John Vasquez voiced like the character of that and everything like that. What happened? Oh, okay. Well,
I was like, what's wrong?
I just want to know what you're doing.
Making a Twitter account for my stupid game.
Huh?
Making a Twitter account for my stupid game.
Oh, okay.
What else would I be doing?
I was just wondering what you're doing up to.
Reading movies, maybe.
Yeah, I thought you were watching scary movies. She was watching scary movie. You know the
Scary movies to tell in the dark.
yeah, she was watching that and she saw the spider one. If you don't know, my friend, she's afraid of bugs. And she
Everything. I mean, I
like
hate
the
it.
girl who has like if you guys seen the trailer movie from Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, there's a scene where this girl has like a bunch of spider baby eggs in her face, and you see the little spider leg, I think it is.
Yeah,
And
she
then
was
it
like,
moves and she's like touching it and poking it, and then the leg comes out and she starts screaming. So in the movie, the egg pops open like a pimple. It just pops and all the spider babies just come out and everything. I think the girl is like disfigured in the movie
yeah.
because of the thing. Then again, she was a bitch in the movie.
Yeah, she was. I was like, Jesus, woman. That's what you get.
Yeah, she was a bitch in the movie. So like movie tropes, like if someone makes like a horror, like if there's a real life horror movie in real life, the bitch dies first, who's an asshole. The hot like popular chick is always the one to die because they're the one who like bullies like the main girl character and stuff like that. So yeah.
Ugh. And then the thing where they have to throw up things out of their mouth. I have gag reflex. So I was like, ugh, ugh. That was like this.
Huh?
I had a gag reflex because of the guy that had the things coming out of his mouth.
The straw man?
Yeah, his straws were coming out of his mouth, and I was like, ugh. You didn't hear me gag. I felt like I was gonna throw up.
No, I didn't
Because
hear
I
you.
felt so, I was like, imagine the feeling.
I didn't hear you gag.
Oh, that was terrible. And then the one where the guy had the toe in his mouth, and he
Oh
took it out of his
yeah.
mouth. I was like, oh.
My teacher read that to us when we were kids. Like so in elementary school, my one of my special ed teachers wrote like scary stories to tell in the dark. She read the one about the big toe one and everything like that. All the kids were grossed out and scared, and I wasn't grossed out and scared. I thought it was funny. I have a very weird sense of mindset as a child. I guess because the abnorm and creepy does not bother me because it doesn't really bother me. I just like weird and abnormal things, and there's nothing wrong with that. People can like creepy, weird things because there's nothing wrong liking something that's creepy and weird.
Mm-hmm.
And those were notifications from my friend's phone. So this is the first time I ever drew a tallest from. Well, it's not like red or purple from Invasion. This is my see who is the tallest. He is a mad scientist kind of dude. He has one eye that's yellow and the other one that's blue, like teal turquoise blue. They have very weird little spine thingies. I want to see John Vasquez like do a do like a mini like thing of how like the tallest are chosen or something because that'd be interesting. Because I don't understand how do you choose a tallest. I understand it's done by like um I know it's like done by picking like the most tallest like warriors of the category, but I want to see how do they get into like I don't know if these are like are they naturally tall biologically or are they like is it like a bee kind of like sense like a beehive kind of thing? You know how like the queen has to choose like one beehive or something and stuff like that. And then they have to pick like one to be the next future queen when the queen dies and everything like that and stuff. I wouldn't know that.
What is humanitarian?
Humanitarian?
Because that's not profit. It's
Oh,
it's not profit. Humanitarian. Oh no. That is. I'm not gonna.
humans. Yes, I know we are humans.
That's what I tell people on, they're like, oh, you're human too. I'm like, how can you be sure I'm a human?
You may be a human, a tiny little human. You don't want the tiny little humans?
No, I'll eat them.
No, you're not a cannibal.
You don't know that. No.
Okay, I think I got the body structure. If you guys don't know, I'm looking at a reference of like the tallest, like red and purple right now because I never drew like a tallest before, so I'm looking at their things for reference and everything like that. And before people say that's copying, no, it's not. It actually helps very much so because if you look at references, it actually helps you understand like what you're doing and stuff. Do they have feet? The tallest, because I know they only float. So I don't know if they have feet. That's why I'm like, I want Jonathan Vasquez to do something like this because do they have feet? Do they walk? Because because they float.
That's why they want to float.
I know, but
They
I'm
don't
like,
want to walk.
I'm like, but do they choose to float or they can choose to walk? That's what I want to know. Please answer my question because these are like questions that are not explained in the show. And the show does not need explaining. I know Invader Zim does not need explaining, but it was a beloved show. You remember those little weird small worm thingies that were all fluffy and stuff and everything like that?
Yeah.
Look what someone did on Tumblr.
Oh my
They
god.
made them into like the various. Instead of calling them their tallest, they call them the my longest.
Oh, that's cute.
That is cute. They're very floofy boys.
Mhm.
They have very long noodle arms.
Mhm.
I guess I'm just checking out if OBS is not crashing or anything like that. Because yesterday I had problem with OBS because I forgot to update it. And then I have problems where it would cut in, cut out, cut in, cut out, cut in, cut out, cut in, cut out, cut in, cut out. All the doohickey. Ugh, excuse me. Little tiny noodle arms.
Ah,
Tiny little noodle
what's
arms.
what's an FDA?
The FDA is the people who check like the food and stuff to make sure it's consumable by the public.
Oh,
That's why it has to be FDA approved. It has to pass all the standards of the FDA, like to make sure it's not poisonous or stuff, anything like that. They also check for medicine and I think like pens and everything like that and stuff like that. Because it needs to pass to the point because people tend to put stuff in their mouth because they have like little kids that put stuff in their mouth that they're not supposed to put things in their mouth, like markers, like little kids eat markers or glue and stuff. Like I never met anyone actually who ate glue.
me neither.
Like if you heard that smacking sound, that was my headphones.
There you
Like I have never like I've been to like pre-K and kindergarten, but I never seen like any of my classmates eat glue or anything. But I see them use that as a trope in the movies and on TV or in cartoons.
go.
That they had like one kid who is a glue eater or something and stuff, and then he'd be like the kid that the people pick on and stuff in like the movies or cartoons or something. It's like in Hey Arnold, remember that chocolate kid who liked chocolate and stuff and everything, and then he then became the radish kid who ate nothing but radishes and everything like that, or was it carrots? It was a type of vegetable that he ate and stuff and everything like that. But it's like that. I smell the chicken. The chicken smells delicious.
That's good.
And that was my sketchbook because I have his face in my sketchbook because I was like drawing in his head because um like I said I never drew an Urkin before, but first time. I never drew I never drew that much of aliens and everything. I drew like a lot of mythical creatures and stuff like that. Stuff, but never had a chance to draw like a lot of aliens, like robots and everything like that. I draw a lot of robots, but never like aliens. But yeah, he's kind of like a mad scientist kind of thing. He said like Mr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde kind of thing. That's what he is. Also, if you hear tapping, that's squishy on your computer. No, I'm just saying because if they ask what is that tapping noise, that is you.
Thank you.
What?
Oh, no,
Okay, because I heard you go like something bad happened.
oh,
I thought something bad happened
no.
because I heard like a noise of distress.
No, it was more of a happy one.
Okay.
When you can't tell the difference.
No, because you panic a lot.
Romantic panic. When you can't tell the difference between panic and happiness.
Yeah.
I had such a terrible laugh. Spend all my chromo crystals. I don't care.
Ah, my nose itches. I did scratch my nose. Question, Squishy, you're because you know the knowledge of Invader Zim. Um, are the tallest from Invader Zim villains or are they just like dumb?
I think they're both.
So they're just dumbass villains.
Yeah, I mean, why do you
Because
think?
like a question, what does the tallest do all day besides just eat snacks, goof around, and everything like that, and just check people conquering their shit? Do they not attack it or anything?
I mean, maybe they're just doing it when they're not presented,
Probably.
and then when they're being presented, they're like, "Oh, okay, let's just do this," so they don't find out what we're doing.
Because to me, they look like a lazy punch. They do look like they're not even doing their job.
I don't know that.
Because that's a question I had for a long time. Because I've like, they're not villains and they're not heroes, but at the same time, are they even doing their job?
Kinda yeah, and kinda no.
So they're just like half-assing
Because you
everything.
see the other younger Urkins are like doing everything they can, and then they're like, let's just let them do it. We'll just relax and do whatever because they can't do anything about us. So,
They're technically the dictators of the Urkin Empire.
yeah.
Have we ever seen the Urkin planet before?
I
Because
think we have.
Because I
Some
seen
of it.
I seen the yeah because I know like Zim how I know like Tak she like had a flashback to the Urkin days
Hmm.
like under Urkin planet and everything like that. But because that's the question I have for a very long time with these with with like Red and Purple because they don't I don't know what they do because I know they're the leaders they're like co-dictators because there's two of them when there's supposed to be one and I know they like spend their times eating snacks and everything like that and stuff. And I know they have a big hatred for Zim.
Yep.
I'm surprised Zim has not died yet.
Yeah.
Because he has not died by water or remember that Lice episode where they used his body and shredded it to become like some type of like medicine?
Yeah.
I'm surprised that the little dude hasn't died yet.
Unless they can die. Do you really see any one of them dying?
Well, Johnny Vasquez wanted to kill Al Dib.
Yeah.
That was his true statement. He wanted to kill Al Dib, but the thing was he couldn't do it because it was on a TV network for children.
That's true.
And the way he wanted Dib to die was in a very gruesome and horrifying way.
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
But the thing was, if he, you know, he should have promoted it from like Adult Swim so he can have more free range of it,
Mm-hmm.
or anything like that. Because that's what they do. That's what they did to Samurai Jack, and it turned out really beautifully. But it did had a very bittersweet ending, but it was still beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
The animations were flawless. The voice acting cast was phenomenal, and everything about it was just perfect. And it's from the same creator who created the Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah.
The newer Powerpuff Girls, I do not like. The older ones, I do like much better. Because they have too many, as so many people say, memes. They have too many memes, and that's what the Powerpuff Girls weren't about. They were about, like, justice for everybody. And they were like, it had, like, some messages in there and everything like that, but the messages that they had were like, don't bully other people because people wouldn't like that and everything like that. And just um how to be how to trust other people, have a good friendship with your family and everything like that and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I also miss the old school villains from the old days because they still have Mojo Jojo there, but they don't do much with him and everything like that. And the newer villains are okay, but I miss the Gang Green Gang and the girl with the with the hair, who's supposed to be like Medusa and everything like that. I forgot her name.
Yeah.
Who always seduces everyone. Who also became like who also pretended to be like Miss Bellum and everything like that. And I miss Miss Bellum. She was like the best part of the series because she was sexy, but she was the kind of like sexy with a brain. She was like the operations of the mayor and everything like that. So she was smart and she was very wise and she was like a mother figure to the girls who didn't understand and everything like that. That was the best part about her. Because Miss Bellum is like this sexy but badass woman and everything. Like literally, she beat up the lady who broke into her house and her penthouse. She literally kicked her butt with the Powerpuff Girls. Like if that doesn't say much, that doesn't say much and everything like that. And when they took out Miss Bellum because they say that she was too sexualized, I was like, well, screw you guys, because Miss Bellum was the best part of the episode next to the girls. Like who are you gonna? Why would you get rid of Miss Bellum? Because Miss Bellum is like the best part. She was like the girls' mother figure. She always taught the girls life lessons. I mean, she taught them how to defeat like the Ruddy Rough Boys. Like she literally told them, just be nice. Like do the things that girls do when they like a boy. Just give them a kiss and they'll probably explode because they were unstable and everything like that and stuff. So it's like you got rid of like the things that made the show so good. You got rid of one of the main cast members of the Powerpuff Girls who made the show better and everything like that and stuff. You okay, Miss Fish?
Yeah.
Complaints of cartoons that I love because I grew up with the Powerpuff Girls. Like I would say this, I had a Bubbles and Blossom like action figure. I didn't have Buttercup, and Buttercup was I love all three of the girls, but everyone says I was more like I was when I was younger I was more like a Blossom, but as I got older I became more like a Buttercup, like more tough. You're more of a Bubbles because you're more like cutesy and everything like that. Because Bubbles, she's like the cutesy, but she also can be like tough too. Because I remember the episode of when the girls were trying to tough it out, like they were training in this simulation thingy and everything like that, and then Bubbles was like Blossom says, "Oh, Professor, make sure you take it easy on her," because they always treated like Bubbles like she's the sweet innocent girl, but she can also be tough too. She can stand out like her sisters and everything like that. So it was like cool to see like her like taking a step like to show people like, hey, I'm not that cutesy little sweet girl all the time. I could be a tough badass too, like my sisters. I could be strong, I could be brave, and I can handle my own. So it was like good and everything like that too. Cause I grew up like with Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon as a kid, so I seen all the stuff. Especially when Avatar: The Last Airbender came out, that was my show and everything like that. Next to Pokemon. And I didn't know what anime was at the time, and those were my first introduction to anime, like everyone else's was, and everything like that. And also then Toonami came about, and then I watched Dragon Ball and another show called blah 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 blah, which is about a guy who had like a magic mustache that he can use as a whip, and he had a yellow afro, and it was the most stupidest show, but it was so stupid I loved it. It's one of those like stupid animes that is just so random for the purpose of just being random that it has no storyline, but it's like really good and you just love it because the characters are just hilarious
Mm-hmm.
and everything like that. It's just really good. Little cartoon rambles of like my favorite show
Mm-hmm.
and everything like that and stuff. So when I was a kid, I did nothing but watch cartoons, like any normal kid would do. Even as a teenager, I still watch cartoons. I still watch them. I still watch them because I like cartoons. Cartoons are good and everything like that. Because I like cartoons and I like video games and I like all that that stuff. And then I discovered YouTube. And then I discovered like art videos like Mark Shelley, who I learned how to. So I was a self-taught artist, but I did not know how to draw well until I got um until I started watching Mark Shelley, like watching stuff of like how to do the basics and everything like that. And then I started learning from his tutorials, playing it again, watching it again, and just redoing it, redoing it, redoing it, redoing it, redoing it. And then as I got older, I still drew. I still figured out anatomy and stuff like that. Anatomy, anatomy. I cannot speak. I cannot say words. Squishy, help. I cannot say anatomy. Anatomy. Anemone.
You're not even letting me say it.
Sorry.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Anatomy.
Anatomy. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because for me, it sounds weird.
Yeah, because you're thinking you're saying it
No, I'm not thinking of me saying it weird. It's because I have a bad speech impediment
weird. Yeah, I
with
know.
a lisp and everything. So it's like, is that the correct pronunciation or what? Getting close up in my bear's neck so I can see if I'm doing his neck correctly. He's gonna be dressed differently than Tallest because his outfit is more like a mad scientist kind of look, like I told you, Jekyll and Mr. Hyde kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Everything going right over there?
Yeah, my game man, I remember.
I know. I just heard you say fuck. Did you die?
No, I didn't die.
I only get pissed off when I like die or lose a match, and then I'm like, ah, fine. That's my grandparents.
I know, I'm just wondering if Grand's gonna come in and be like, hey, hungry.
Your phone's acting like an asshole.
Yeah, remember, battery dies fast from this one.
I know that the tallest don't have thumbs, but I'm going to draw him with thumbs because I feel awkward with no thumbs. Because he has no thumbs! That's not good! Like, I understand the tallest cut off their the third finger so they can have it for this. But John Vasquez says that that purple and red still have their three fingers because they refuse to cut them. Oh crap, I'm using the eraser tool. Why do I keep forgetting that I'm not using my sketch brush? I will say this, I like that the Urkins have like big bulbous eyes.
Orchid.
Urkins, whatever. It's hard to.
Orcs.
Okay, orcs are like giant like trolls. Big sexy orc men.
You can wash my car recently. Without me
Also,
handling
also
you could
they
just like there.
and he also could carry you like with one
Carry me,
arm.
please. I don't want to get a car.
He can
Car
carry you.
costs too much.
He can carry you with one arm like it's nothing.
Yeah. And I'll feel flattered. I'll be like, ah, you flatter you.
Big strong orc men.
Yeah.
Big strong orc men.
Who wants a normal, pathetic human when you can have it on?
A giant orc daddy.
Sorry, it got awkward.
No, there is a sticker called Orc Daddy.
Ah.
I found it on Etsy.
Are you gonna get it?
No, I'm gonna be like this is. I'm gonna get the one that says gore for. That like because I like gore stuff and everything like that. And I'm gonna get the one that says monster fucker too. Yeah, I got no shame.
Yeah, I know.
You know, when I was a kid, when I first watched Invader Zim, I was wondering why does Zim has like a snake tongue? And why does the humans in like the Zenverse have like a paper tongue? There's like a rectangle and stuff and everything. And then I realized it was just John Vasquez's style drawing the characters. But I was like,
It was just beautiful. I thought his style was a straw. I was like, why do you have a straw in your mouth? Are you eating it?
it kind of does look like a straw. The reason I have his eye shape like this, so it makes it easier to just make the goggles. So I'm just gonna give him like cartoony like goggle shape where his glasses are gonna be his goggles are gonna be like his sense of expression. Everything like that because Urkins don't have eyebrows, but this Urkin does. So this Urkin has big bushy eyebrows.
He's gonna be like fucking Michelangelo's bitch ass that right makes eyebrows on his face. And I didn't know until you told me, and I was like, what the?
Oh
Because
yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
because I was like, why is he the only one with eyebrows and not them? Did they shave off their eyebrows or something?
And then I told you no, he draws it with Sharpie.
I'm like,
Yeah,
why?
yeah. If you don't know, I so like a year ago I started watching like Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and Squishy asked why does Donatello have eyebrows, and I told her because he draws them with Sharpie, and she's like, why? And I'm like, I don't know, he just does it to be dramatic.
Remember, I said that the animation looked like shit.
Yeah.
Now I like it.
Yeah, because it's just, for some reason to me it flows nicely. You just have to give it like for so with
That's
the
what I did.
with the first episode you had to give it with a chance, and when I saw the action scene, I'm like, okay, this works. This works really good. And now they're doing the same thing with called the video game called uh this is gonna bother the fuck out of me if I don't remember the name. Hold on. I'm going to go on the internet. Look up this name of this video game because it's gonna bother the hell out of me if I don't remember. Alright guys, I'm just looking for this game because if I don't figure out the name of this game, it's gonna be in my head and everything, and then it's going to bother the fuck out of me. And then I'm gonna be like, I can't remember. And then I'm gonna be searching the baskets of the internet for this. And, ugh. That's what it was. Battletoads. Yeah. Here's Squishy. This is Look at the style for Battletoads. Is If you don't know, I'm showing Squishy this on my phone. So this is Battletoads. It kind of got the same style of Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You guys can't hear it, but it's there. It's an old school game that I never got to play because I wasn't born at the time when the game came out.
I've never heard of this.
It's an old school game. They just remade it. It was, I think, it was an arcade game, I think, and then it was a game for a console, and then they're bringing it back. So the style of it just reminds me of Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and people are like complaining about the style and how the characters look. And I'm like, that's what people said about Rise of the TNT, and now they got like a big fan base. Now people are gonna have a big fan base of the Battletoads too. So. But yeah, I found out what the name was for it and everything like that. So, yeah, because they showed this at like E3 2019. I don't think the game's out yet. But I hopefully the game, because I know it takes time for like a game to be in process and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully I get to see this game because I really want to play Battletoads. It's one of those games I never got to experience because I wasn't either born at the time, but it was released before I was like born. Because with some people who were never born with the same video games as their parents were born with, you want to play those games, you know. And those are like one of the video games I want to play out because I like playing old school games. I like Pac-Man and stuff like that. I remember like when I went to the laundry with my grandparents, I would always ask for a quarter so I can play the Pac-Man vending machine, the Pac-Man little gaming machine and everything like that, and play that. I'm almost beat it, but for some reason that stupid ghost thing kept chasing me, and I'm like, get away, I don't want you, and then it would like destroy me. They do have very weird angular shaped heads. I will admit that.
Mm-hmm. But I like it.
I know. I like them too because there's something about it that is like
The shape, the angle.
not only that. It's just like there's something about it that just makes it just so unnaturally like um unproportionate to the point where it doesn't make sense that I just love about it. That's the thing with Johnny Vasquez's style. Like it's not supposed to be perfect. Because his style does not have to make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this character right here. What species is he? This one.
Yeah, I know that one, but I forgot what it's called.
Yeah, because I know he's in rival with the Urkin Empire.
I
He's
don't
part of
think.
the resistance.
That makes sense.
That's why.
I think I should look it up. I'm just curious now. They probably have a weird name.
Yeah, they probably do.
It's annoying.
Because unlike them, he always says to the Urkin Empire and everything like that. I bet if like the tallest had like human designs, they'd be like abnormally proportionally tall to the same height as a basketball player.
Yeah, they probably would.
Because basketball players are really tall and they have very long, lanky legs. So they'd probably be the same height as a basketball player. If anyone ever wondered what an Urkid person probably would look like, it'd probably be the height of a basketball player. I like the fact when John Vasquez had the show out. I like how he made their heads always so big,
Mm-hmm.
especially in close up scenes. Because I thought it would be funny because it's like they have a big head.
Yep.
Because I could go on and just put in like the thing I thought of him having. Like I wanted to have like a big collar that just covers his face because he's supposed to be a mad scientist, and mad scientists wear really big cloaks.
Mm-hmm. They are called abortion.
Warships?
Abortion.
Warshins?
Yeah.
Oh, with a V.
Yeah.
I thought you said with a B.
No,
V, okay. Warship.
EV.
Like Evie?
Abortion.
Warshin.
Interesting name. I like it. I might as
I'm
well
gonna
say
call
this.
them goatmen.
I'm gonna say this.
They are called goatmen. Oh, so does that mean the goatman is abortion then?
Ah.
Goatman worship. I like my face how I'm unimpressed with his design. Because that's me. I'm very like, because every time when Squishy showed me something that's super funny and everything, my reaction is like, I don't have a reaction to it. And she's like, because every time I told her to scratch my back, she always was like, oh, that feels great. And I'm like, thanks. And she's like, why you have no emotion? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm not a very expressive person with my emotions and everything like that and stuff like that. Because because every time she shows me something funny, I do like a small chuckle and like a small smile, and I'd be like, that's funny. It's not because I don't have an emotion. It's just because
Oh, what the fuck,
it's just
Carlin?
because
How did you get that
I'm
one?
just like I don't know.
Hmm.
I'm just like weird that way.
Yeah. You weirdo.
I'm a
I
weirdo.
understand you.
I know you don't. Uh, this won't be his like final design. I probably might design him like multiple times to get his design right, but this will be like a first like concept design for him, I guess. I think I might give him a cape.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah, I'm going to give him a cape.
I mean, it's like my European character when I created a female Arcan and their own civilization, I made the race mostly girls. Because I wanted to. And I was like, why not?
Yeah, you're like, why the hell not? I
I
mean,
mean,
a female
she does
Urkin.
not need a man. She's
I
like, no,
mean,
I can
I
do
mean,
this.
a female Talos can rule over an all male planet because that's what happened to the unused design of the female Talos that Johnny Vasquez created. When purple and red were like still like training to be the new Talos, their Talos was a female and was ruling over a whole male planet. So it's not it's not a bad idea to have a female rule an all female Urban planet.
One of the Mino comics were like, I can't wait to see more information about this character. I'm like, thank you.
Which character?
My Arkin character, the leader one, the tallest one. They're like, I can't wait to see more information about this. They're like, these
I imagine you like making fan art with my character because he's like very like scientific. He's like I express no emotion for no one or anyone. All I fear is the unknown of unintelligible entitlement.
My character's a new version. Like the tallest character either doesn't she doesn't really care about sorry about that. Just like who cares about
No, it's not like he doesn't care about like affection or anything. It's like he has no expression of like what emotion is.
I know. No, that's what I'm saying. My character's like that too.
So
She doesn't understand.
yo, and I'm there as a creator being like, you will be loved by many. And he's like, no, thank you. Thank you, Silver Spark, for letting me know. Silver Spark just like has a video up and I have like notifications on. You know, because you have to do the notification bell to even know that your favorite creator has to like has a new thing on their channel because because YouTube sometimes sucks ass. I'm not gonna lie, YouTube does suck ass and everything like that because they don't listen to their content creators. They don't listen to a lot of um, other smaller channels. They will only listen to their special children and everything like that because even though you have 1 million subscribers and everything, you're not like PewDiePie, you're not like Shane Dawson, you're not like Markiplier, you're not like Jacksepticeye, you're not like Venos, so they can give two shits what happened to you. Which sucks because I remember watching a video from a larger creator. Her YouTube channel was like sold off by a Russian network and everything. And in order for her to get her channel back, she has to have like a lot of her stuff be deleted. And she doesn't want all her stuff to be deleted. She wants people to be watching it and everything like that because she worked so hard for two channels and everything like that. And it is unfair. It is very much unfair, and no one should go through the pains of having their channel deleted or anything like that. Or any of the stuff deleted because you wanna see what happens. Because she may have a cookie. Yes. But they make good cookies though.
What the? What did you do to them?
They were like that.
Because they're normally stacked on each other.
I think they're like that because remember we went shopping and we just threw everything in the cart.
Yeah, probably that. Thank you. Little saucer cookies.
More like ladyfinger cookies.
They kind of do.
I wonder if there's different tallest around the planet and everything like that. Do they have like a tallest council where there is just a bunch of all the different dictators and
I think
everything
so too. Yeah.
and everything? And did they sit down talking about battle plans, which quadrant of the universe they get to have for them to conquer for the
Like
Urkin race?
like I'm thinking how you said that. It like kind of reminds me of Rick and Morty. Remember when
Hmm.
they entered with the others, Ricks and stuff, and then there was different ones.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Maybe they do. Hmm, interesting.
Like I'm making like my own lore for the Urkin Empire.
Yeah, that's what I did too.
Yes, case
I
in
was.
point, this is the only Urkin with the biggest eyebrows you'll ever see.
Yep.
So he has expressional goggles and like thick eyebrows. Because his eyebrows are on fleek.
It all started out when I created my Erkin scene. I was like, wait, I made it a different mark in her forehead. Like I made it normal, like them has it, and then I was like, wait, how about if I do this instead? Then I was like, ta unique. So that's what I did. It all started with me saying huzzah, I think. Then I was like,
Huzzah?
yeah,
That is. Why would you say like a word for battle?
I don't know. You tell me. Tell me why they made a movie called Onward.
Because it's a good movie. Is this your cookie?
Yeah. He's trying to eat my cookie.
No!
Jesus, woman. I know you want cookies.
I also think I might get my Urkin like scars. Like on his face. Like not like a lot of scars, maybe like one or two on his face. It shows because I know that in like them to become a Talos they have to enter the Urkin arena and practice
Mhm.
to become a Talos, and the people who aren't Talos they just be part of the army. I
Yeah,
think that's how it works.
yeah.
So don't quote me on that. I'm just thinking of like what people are like fans are just like theorizing how to become a Talos and everything like that. No, 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 no. Oh god, no. Okay, I clicked it. Oh thank god.
Actually, have you seen my Arkin character?
Mo.
Oh, why didn't I ever show you? That I did. Uh,
I only seen the little one.
oh, the one with the.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I made her look so hardcore because she's one of the high ranks. I was like, yeah.
I'm gonna make a thing where I'm just kicked out by the Urkin Empire because they just needed like a human to just like cast subject on, and I'm just gonna be an asshole to all of them. I'm gonna be like, if you touch me in a, like, I'm gonna like slap purple in the face and be like, fuck you, you bastard.
You poo poo head.
You poo poo head.
See?
Oh, I see.
And then I made the symbol look like something like this.
Mm.
I was like working on it. And I'm like, yay! And people were like, yay, I want to see it. They're like, cool, do you have a wiki so we can know more about her? And I'm like, I'll list it later on. Then one of them was like, epic sauce! And I was like, thanks. They really want to see the waifu. Yeah, it's gonna take a while because they still have a lot of things to work on. But I'm
Yeah, and
like,
everything like that.
because then they're gonna ask questions like,
Oh,
why
if
this?
you don't
Why
know,
that?
Squishy likes to draw my characters for her characters. And everything like that.
I haven't done that in a while.
Yeah. Maybe you
The
can do
last
that.
time I've done it, those characters, I've drawn your normal stage program characters.
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
What happened?
Everything turned out. Okay, the Wi-Fi is good.
Grandma, what happened? The power went out. The light in my room went out.
Good thing the Wi-Fi is still working.
What happened, Mama? The light went out. Look.
Oh. Hi, Grandma.
Hi.
I'm watching a scary movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did the light go?
Because the
Could
scary
you watch
movie.
a scary movie.
Grandma, you're not helping me.
Se fundió la bombilla.
Whoa.
¿Cómo la va a poner, viejo?
Oh. Hi, Grandma.
Hi.
You want one?
You want una lampa?
Grandma,
Sure.
you want one?
No. I don't read.
You don't like
Al
one?
ratito, no, a mí me encantan esas.
Oh.
Pero ahorita estoy llena y después me empanzo más. Me
Grandma.
comí ensalada y me comí un pan.
Oh.
Alright.
Okay, más al rato, pues.
I got
Sí,
it.
al ratito me das una, ¿ok?
Alright, Grandma.
Era así, güey.
Alright. I gotta take Squishy's iPad out here.
Oh, yeah, I don't mind. Don't leave it on the floor.
Nomás en lo que prende la de...
No, pues sí. Is it working? Oh. Okay, that phone
Thank
nice.
you.
You put in the little... Sí, mañana, viejo. Hoy tienen ahí la lamparita.
Yeah, we got the lamp.
Smell chicken.
I know.
Ready.
Why do you call her grandma?
Esa ready.
I know.
I
¿Sí? She threw me away.
Back in the couch.
Just leave it off so it doesn't.
Yeah, I
just
did.
leave it like
I did. It's
off.
It's off. Okay, that happened. My
It's the light bulb.
Yeah, the light bulb went dead.
It's like bye bye. And
Yeah.
then it went all dark, and I was like, the funny thing is something scary was happening, and then that happened, and then I got scared. I was like, what the? That's why I said that.
Okay. My lamp went off. My grandma brought in my super powerful little lamp. Like, look at this shit. It's brighting the whole room out.
Yeah, it's a good.
We got this. We got this for $3, by the way,
That's good.
at the thrift store, and this thing brights up the room and everything like that. So,
Yeah.
that happened.
Anyways.
That happened.
Yeah, I remember drawing that one, that normal one.
I don't mind you
What else
drawing.
did I draw for you?
You draw me.
My Little
You
Pony.
you also draw my fan troll with Erden. Everything like that.
Oh yeah, that one too. I don't remember what else. I forgot. I butter forgot. I'm a butter
Don't lay a finger on my butterfinger.
forgot.
I know you do. I like butterfingers. They're good.
Feels like you have butter in your feet.
Okay. So that happened. Well, I don't mind you drawing my Erkin like tallest with your tallest and everything like that.
That'd be interesting. Funny thing is, she treats the guy Erkin like shit.
He does not care.
Except for him, he doesn't really like. He's just like,
He's a scientist, so he's mostly isolated all the time.
yeah.
If you guys don't know, I like drawing scientists and mad like scientist characters because for some reason I like the trope of the mad scientist.
Is that why you like my character from my comic? Is that why you like how he looks?
Oh yeah.
I made him crazy and everything and hurting my character, and you're like, no, I don't care, he's sexy. And I'm like, Jesus, woman.
I have a problem with like
He's
I have a problem with a guy who has power over me. I think I have like a power complex thing.
That's funny though. I was like, jeez. Anyways, I mean, I haven't drawn her in a while, so I guess why not? I just have to redraw her.
Also, I need to know how Urkin relationship works, like because I know Urkins don't reproduce. They have like a systematical
Yeah.
thing that helps them create like little Urkins
Mhm.
and everything like that. But how does like Urkin relationships work?
Yeah. Probably very interesting.
Because to me, like all their relationships seems
Because
platonic.
they probably do it like kind of like bugs do.
No, I mean like platonic. Like you know how it's like friendship.
Ah, yeah.
It's kind of like that. Like they have
Kind of that.
no romance. There's just like plutonic relationships, like friendships
Yeah.
and stuff. So I'm like, is it just all platonic or what?
Who knows?
Anything like that.
The world will never know. Except I'm a unicorn. I don't know. Oh, I drew her here too. What the fuck did I name her? Oh, I named their what is it called when you have a corporation name or something like that? I gave it a weird ass name. I'm like, what the heck?
I called mine the elitist.
I drew her here again. I don't remember. What the fuck? Unfinished. Oh well, you're staying there forever like that.
I guess my Urkin empire will be called the elitist.
Mine is called like the Sir Cerisius or something like that. I'm
The
like
Ceristians?
something like that. I was like, I don't know. I made that up. I was like, these
I think I
sound
call mine the
boring.
elitist because I think they're more like a advanced technical group. Like they focus on chemical science and everything, and biological weaponry and stuff.
Oh, my lights been out.
Well, that's a first. My lights went out.
Yep. This is blank.
Yeah, you do that a lot. If you don't know, Squishy, when she draws and everything, she skips like a lot of pages and she has like a lot of blank pages left over.
See, like, sometimes I draw up here and then I don't finish down there or anything.
Yeah, like she has like unfinished sketches and everything like that and stuff like that. That's why I keep telling her, why doesn't she just buy like a tiny sketchbook?
No. I can't draw in tiny spaces. They make me scared. Oh, might as well draw it in this blank page.
Oh god, I erased. I'll fix it up with a pen. Oh, cool.
I should use pink since she's pink.
Yeah,
I don't know why I chose pink. I chose pink.
I just chose like a teal color because I like the color teal. And that was the color of my prom dress, by the way.
I remember it. You're like, no, I don't need a prom dress. This is fine. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, because it was from middle school from like a long time ago, and it still fit me. The only problem was, I was a preteen. I had no hips. High school, I grew hips. And Squishy's like, does it fit? And I'm like, it does. I just have big hips now. Because my grandparents will say, like, she has grown hips.
You don't have a sharpener nearby, right?
It's,
There goes the
I'll
cable.
I'll look for it
Dun dun dun.
because I think it's in one of my pencil cases.
It has been used.
Yeah. If you don't know what that dun 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 is about, it's because Cushy has a cold erase.
Ugh, my neck did a weird noise.
Oh, I heard.
Croaked. Oh, I found another one. Never mind.
Found another pink one.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I should let stop live streaming now because I'm getting hungry. So, and I've been streaming again for 2 hours, everything, and I have made half progress again.
That's at least something, woman.
Yeah, it's at least something and everything. And I started drawing Nurkin because I'm just like looking at references to see like how do I want him. I probably might change his design off camera. So
Yeah.
here's what he looks like for now. Everything like that. It looks like he's wearing glasses. But I'm going to draw the straps, but I'm thinking of making the strap like very technical, logical, like very tech savvy and stuff. So at least there's me right there.
Yeah.
There's me, and there's me just looking at him unimpressively. Cause yeah, unlike the rest of the Urkins, he can walk. He doesn't prefer floating. But yeah, thank you guys for watching the stream, and hope to see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.